Well, how criminal codes are shaped can impact cases for years to come.
A perfect example of this is yesterday's arrest of Earl Taylor. He's charged with murdering his first wife, Kathy, back in 1975.
News 10's John Swanner joins us in the studio to explain why simply filing charges in this case was challenging. John?
As if investigating cold case murders is hard enough. When detectives got their man, they took their case to the prosecutor's office to get charges filed. What we learned, though, is prosecutor Terry Modisett couldn't simply slap a murder charge on him. A lot of research went into this case, and research will continue even as Earl Taylor sits in the Vigo County Jail awaiting trial. Earl Taylor is charged with murdering his wife Kathy back on April 2nd, 1975. And because the alleged crime happened in 1975, the laws of Indiana at that time must be applied.
You have to actually use those statutes in determining the charges and in the charging information.
You would think in this day and age of the internet that finding Indiana's murder law from 1975 would be pretty easy. Well, think again. If you search Indiana 1975 murder law, you'll find a bunch of old cases from back then, but you will not find Indiana's murder law from back in the day. We should point out that you can easily find the entire Indiana code online, but because the 1975 code is not online, Modisett had to turn to legal experts in the state. Surprisingly, his initial searches turned up empty.
Checked at our courthouse, couldn't find anything. Called the Indiana Prosecutors Council. They didn't have anything. Talked to the sheriff. He was also put a request in with the Sheriff's Association to see if they could find anything. Then sent someone from our office to the law school in Indianapolis, IU Law School. They didn't have it.
This legal red tape delayed the filing of these charges. An email from Indiana University in Bloomington, though, cut through that red tape and gave the prosecutor's office the charging information they needed to get charges filed against Earl Taylor.
We are confident now. We found the exact statutes and it shows the dates they were in effect.
The prosecutor's office is not the only ones researching Indiana Code of 1975. At Taylor's initial hearing this morning, Judge John Roach indicated that he is also researching Taylor's possible penalties, and he also must be sentenced according to the guidelines that existed in 1975. Judge Roach told Taylor right now there are two possibilities if he's convicted. One, Taylor could receive a sentence from 45 to 65 years, or he could receive life in prison. Everyone has some time to do their research, though. Taylor's trial is set for December 8th.